Hello again, everybody. Welcome back. Another episode here of Banish the Doubt. My videos are going to be a little shorter these next couple of days because, as I had mentioned, I'm just dealing with some seasonal allergies that have really just, given me a difficult time with talking too much. So, but I want to get this video out to you guys because I feel this is a huge, huge video. It really an understanding as to how we communicate and how we attract things, people, circumstances, events into our life, and it's by way of our communication, but not just any communication. Okay, you can see over my shoulder here it says what we perceive. What we perceive is communicated always. So you've heard me speak about our perceptions, assumptions, beliefs, and definitions of who we think we are, who we think this human construct, this virtual reality suit that we wear is. Because you've heard me say before, numerous times, that we are not human beings having a spiritual experience or existence on this earth. We are spiritual beings first and foremost and always having a human existence here. And if you want a real understanding or clarification of that, watch the movie The Matrix. It gives you a real good sense of that. And my video from yesterday was speaking about that, where the idea of the movie where it came from. So you can go back and watch my video um, from yesterday about that. Okay, so what we perceive is communicated always. We do this by the arrangement we put upon our bodies, the way we arrange, our hair, our clothes, makeup, perfume, cologne. We're communicating, but it's through the perception of who we feel we are. Okay, we do it by our gestures and sounds of our voice. We do it by the very culture and time frame in which we incarnate to this world. Okay? Communication is the attempt to rest in communion with creation. I'll say it again. Communication is an attempt to rest in communion with creation. And we are all creators. So our communication then is an attempt to rest in communion with that which we have created. We are creating all the time. In fact, a real good exercise for everybody is to take 5 minutes, just 5 minutes each hour, and just recognize and remember that you are, say, I am the creator. I create everything in my reality. I am creating everything. 5 minutes each hour. Now you'll find when you do this, you're going to be out about in your regular routine, being at your office, out shopping, grocery shopping, with your friends, whatever it may be. And then all of a sudden you'll get a impulse. Oh, I've got to remember that I'm creating this right now. Where did that come from? Where did that energy come from? You're creating that. We create everything. So 5 minutes in each hour, take 5 minutes and just remember, I am the creator. That's what this world is about. This is our time here on this earth is about that. Remembering who we are at our core. Remembering that we are not our bodies. We are not the reality we see. We create it. And the way we create it is by our communication. We communicate through our perceptions, how you feel about who you think you are. This body, who is this body? Who are you? How do you perceive yourself in this world? How do you assume? What do you assume of yourself? What do you assume of the world? How do you define yourself? What do you believe about yourself? All that is being communicated out to the world. So, what we choose to perceive, believe, and accept as true, that radiates through us, through our communication devices. And I'm going to get to that in a second here, what our communication devices are. Okay? But what we choose to perceive about ourselves, about this world, that is then, and I believe and accept that is true. That's radiated. This energy is radiated out to the world through these communication devices. And the communication device is our body. And then we transfer that energy, we transfer that to another, that voice, to see if we have a connection. And it's transferred out. So the energy is transferred out. And we attract back to us based on this energy going out the events, the circumstances, the people in our life. So every time we have a thought, we have an option. We can choose. Okay, we're choosing this. We're choosing this thought. We can choose to keep the thought, or we can choose to discard it. Okay. these these green little lines around us is the energy that we are emanating. We have this energy field around us. And that energy goes out. Okay. This thought as a communication, what we act on. So the first moments of your day, you have a thought. You may have multiple thoughts, but it's the one you choose to act on. Okay, that thought as communication that goes out to the world. Okay, the first thought of the day that we choose to make a home, in our mind. That then is transferred as energy out to the world, and we communicate that through, like I just mentioned, how we arrange who we are, how we dress up this body. That communicates. These thoughts do not come from our perceiving of them. They're not coming from the perceiving of the thoughts or from the outside. They don't come from the outside. Rather, because we've allowed them, okay, we've allowed these thoughts inside the depth of our consciousness. That is huge. So again, I want you to remember this part. This is huge to remember. These thoughts that come into our mind, they do not come from our perceiving of them. Rather, or from the outside. Rather, because we've allowed them inside, like I said, the one that we allowed to make a home in our mind, in the depths of our consciousness. So it's the thoughts that we choose to hold on to. What thoughts are you choosing to hold on to? What thoughts are you choosing to allow to burrow into your mind, into our mind, to make home in our mind? You understand this. You understand then that you are the creator. You are the one creating your world at every moment. So the thoughts that you allow to make a home inside your mind go out to the world. And what comes back to your reality is everything that you've created. If you'd like some more talk about this, talk some more in depth about this, about anything, you can go to my channel, because some of you have been asking me. You can click on the link that says Calendly Coach Geo. Just click on that, and then I'll be happy to coach you, work with you, just to have a conversation, whatever it may be. This is huge. This could be the big breakthrough that you have been waiting for. Have a great day.